Kangen water. And when I first heard about it, I thought, that sounds a little bit gimmicky, but then I tried some, and I swear it did. It feels like kind of electricity running through your body. And even when I slept at night, normally I'm one of those people that's a sleeper. I gotta be sleeping all the time. People call me like a lion or a cat because they sleep all the time. And the first day I drank a bunch of Kangen water, and that night I slept really soundly, but I also was waking up like every couple of hours feeling completely rested and ready to, like I was ready to get going. And that's really odd for me. And so I could attribute it to the water. And then also an even bigger thing was that I had a hereditary in my family is kidney stones. And I randomly one day just had these sharp pains in my back and was keeled over to the point where I was telling my wife, we got to go to the hospital emergency because something's really wrong. It was one of the worst pains I ever felt. And so went over to the emergency. That particular hospital that was the closest one right down the street, they didn't take my insurance, so I was keeled over there in the waiting room, and they tell me, oh, we don't take your, insurance here. So I call up Ricky, and he's like, you gotta start just pounding a bunch of this Kangen water. It's gonna go in there and, root those things out and sort everything out for you. So I did. I went and met up with Ricky and pounded like a gallon of the Kangen water, and I swear it flushed me out and flushed those puppies out, and I've been fine since. What's that?
Did you name them?
No, I didn't name them. They were too small to see, but you could like physically feel like, okay, something's moving out of my kidney right now, and it's gone, and I'm back to normal.
He has been having some medical issues with his kidneys earlier this month, and I told him that he ought to give the Kangen water a try because I share the water, and people have been having good luck with that, and it's got some very good benefits like antioxidants, and it absorbs very quickly on a cellular level. And it's alkalized water, ionized water that comes out of the tap through a Levelec SD501. Now I'm going to just have Rick just kind of tell you what happened with him when he started drinking the water.
Hi.
Go ahead, Rick.
About the first of the month, I was for over the weekend I had been passing some blood, and I figured that it would, hoping it would go away before Monday or Tuesday. It never went away, so I went and saw my doctor on Wednesday, and she sent me up to the ER. After 6 hours in the ER, nobody could tell me anything. I was still passing blood when I went back home. I stopped by the next morning and talked to my friends Peggy and Merlin, and they gave me some of this water to try. And I was really getting some abdominal pains at the time. And I drank as much as I could. I drank about 5 or 6, 7 maybe glasses that night. And I was unable to go to the bathroom up until about 2 in the morning. And all of a sudden, I passed something. I guess it was a kidney stone. And the blood stopped for 3 or 4 days. I went back. I live 80 miles away from them. I went back home. Next day was fine. The next day it wasn't exactly fine. And then the blood was back for another week. Yesterday I came down because it was so bloody. And I drank about 9 glasses of water. And it's still clear. And the doctor doesn't have an answer for me.
And that's it. And that's pretty much what happened. And so we just wanted to document that and let everybody know, I mean, that there is some help out there. His pain has been moderated considerably, wouldn't you say?
Plus, I'm not as digging. I mean, there's all that blood. I don't know. It just made me not think right. So.
Right. Well, the water does give you. It gives you a feeling of well-being. And it has helped him, he says, quite a bit with his thinking. He's not so stressed out about it, and
Or in pain. I think I'll be drinking it from now on. So, yeah.
yeah. So you would recommend this to anybody that is having medical issues, that's for sure, right?
Yeah, I really would, especially in that area.
Right. Well, thank you, Rick.
You're welcome.
My health for my ankle, and what they didn't know is I suffered from kidney stones for 10 years. Every day a backache, several surgeries, blood in my urine, always. 2 weeks after the water, I passed 5 stones. For 2 years, I've not had a stone, a backache, or blood in the urine. As far as the business, it's been an absolute blessing for me. I unexpectedly lost Glenn in January. But the family that this has been for me, and because of the finances, I've been able to stay in my home. So I thank all of you that have supported me through this. So,
Cool.
And I love you.